preparing for your campus interview, that is your placement, yes, then this is a must-watch video for you. So before you attend your campus interview, without fail, see this video. You'll have a complete brief on how the placement will be happening in your college. So hi, this is Harismita Rajkumar. So let's quickly get into the video. So placement complete, prep or playbook, whatever is there, I'm just having here. This is basically, so first round, topic 1, first round of your placement. For when you attend your placement, there will be several rounds. In your first round, they will be asking you aptitude and reasoning. Okay, in aptitude, they will split into quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability. So these all will be there in your first round. So those who haven't attended your placement, this video is a must watch. I'll tell you everything. So in quantitative aptitude, there are many topics. So mainly it depends on mainly you have to focus on percentages, profit and loss, speed, time, distance, probability, averages. So these are the quantitative aptitude topics which you should focus on a little more. And logical reasoning. Logical reasoning, basically you'll have puzzles, seating arrangements, then blood relations, then coding and decoding. Okay, for logical reasoning. Then verbal ability, they will be giving you a reading comprehension. Then they'll be giving certain questions. From that you have to answer that. Then grammar and error spotting, so they'll give error spottings and grammar kind of questions. Then vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms will be covered in verbal ability. So round 1 is aptitude and reasoning. So you'll have 3: quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. I hope you can see it. Okay. So the next thing, so when you come to the next round, which is your core CS fundamentals. So this I'm mainly making for those who want to get placed in IT sector, where coding or data analytics or front and back end, anything. Okay, so in coding, first they will mainly focus on core CS fundamentals. They'll focus on data structures and algorithms. So this is a must do topic when you are preparing for any companies which you want to go as a programmer. Okay, so data structures is a must do. So here it is, you'll have array, linked list, trees, graphs, dynamic programming, sorting and searching. So these are must do, which you have to see. Then OOPS concept, object oriented programming concept, that is really important for your placement thing. So you have to be very strong at encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance and polymorphism. So basically these 4 are only there in OOPS. So that 4 things you have to be very thorough. Next is DBMS and database management system and SQL. So I already told for front end and back end, for both I'm saying this. So joins, normalization, index, transaction, query, writing practice. So everything you have to be very thorough for the part 2, which means round 2, part 1. Okay. So, and next is operating systems. So again, if you are going for a programming thing, then operating systems you have to be thorough with, where you have to learn process and threads, memory management, scheduling, deadlocks. Okay, then computer networks, which is a dry subject, I know. So you have to have a knowledge on OSI, TCP IP models, HTTP, DNS, TCP and versus UDP and common protocols you have to know for attending your MCQs. Then system design basics. So system design basics means you'll have to learn on scalability, load balancing, caching and database, high level design thinking. So these are your CS core fundamentals which you have to remember. Okay, now next comes the coding round. So in coding round, how do you practice? In which platform do you practice? So the practicing platform, you can use LeetCode. So LeetCode is nothing but a pattern based practice, and it is great for your company target. Now, next is HackerRank. HackerRank is also styled in such a way that you are attending in like it will be helpful for you to attend the company placement things. And Geeks for understanding concepts, and you'll have certain tests in that also. So coding round you can practice like this. Okay, language proficiency. You need not learn all the 4 languages, but be thorough in one particular language. Like everything you should know in one particular language. So basically they'll give you a coding question or they'll ask you to code something, but they won't give you a desired language. You can, if you're a fresher, they won't give you a desired language. You can directly do on any languages. That is what happens in most of the companies. But basically learn the latest languages if you can, which is Python. So Python, Java, C++, and JavaScript. So basically learn Python. It will be really fastest. And if you want to be strong at OOPS, learn C++, because anyways in first year, second year you would have learned that C and C++. Yes. Now after coding rounds, what are the trends? So basically make sure you learn the trends. At least one of the trend you have to be thorough. If you're in C's background, obviously you'll have learned LLM and ML and everything. So core AI gen basics, so core LLM and everything. Cloud fundamentals. So cloud fundamentals these are the cloud fundamentals, like basic AWS, Azure and GCP services, and Git and version control. So these are the things these are the trends in 2026. So you'll have an extra edge. So when you know these trends, at least a particular trend, suppose if you want to just go in AI basics or AI thing, you will just be aware of a particular trend, so that you will have a little more chance in getting placed. Okay. Now the last round will be your HR, and same way after your aptitude round you will be having coding round. Then in certain companies you will be having another round where they'll ask you to perform packages. So they'll give at least 4 to 5 hours of time. So they'll ask you to do packages in certain companies they won't do. Then the last thing, which is HR interview, and basically you have to show them who you are. Okay. So it is a behavioral kind of thing. What they'll basically ask you in this, tell about yourself. So a crisp 60 seconds pitch, who you are, what you want to do, what you want to build, what you want to become. So they'll be asking you tell about yourself, have a crisp thing, pitch. And situation questions. So use STAR method. Basically situation, task, action, result to structure your answer. So this is an important method. Situational questions, answer, like analyze the situation. What task are they assigning you? Just analyze that also. Action, what action you'll be doing and what result you'll be getting. In that way you just form your answer. So you'll be very good for situational questions and you'll get through easily. So remember the STAR method. Definitely they'll ask you strength and weaknesses. In certain companies, 90% of the companies, they will ask you strength and weaknesses. So be honest and self-aware, and always pair your weakness with how will you overcome it. How will you improve? Suppose if you're saying you're lazy or something, you should not say directly you're lazy, but you should also add up. Right now I'm improving in certain way, because you should always not talk a negative thing about you in any interview. So it'll have a negative impact on yourself. Okay. So basically be aware of your strengths and weaknesses. They will be asking you. And what is your resume? They'll ask about your resume. Just be very confident and maintain a good resume with a good score. And projects. So what all projects have you done until now? If you're a fresher, definitely. I'm just talking about everything for you freshers. So placement. So what all projects you'll have done many projects in different streams, like artificial intelligence, machine learning. You have done in data structures. You'll have done in digital image processing, anything. So you have to explain that really well and make sure you have done it yourself. Or if you haven't done it yourself, make sure you know what is done in your project. Okay. And one more thing, whatever you put in your resume, just be thorough with everything. Whatever you put, suppose if you have put you had a proficiency in C, suppose C proficiency level, they will definitely ask you. So be aware of it. So prepare smart and place fast. So yes, thank you. And if you want more related videos in depth of these topics, do let me know. So bye. Thank you.